And
Thank you.
thank you for coming. So basically, I have a couple of questions. Okay, simple questions which I'd like you to basically answer as simply as possible. Firstly, Sheetal, how long have you been doing Yog Nidra now? On a live Yog Nidra online classes, how long have you been doing this now?
Almost more than 9.5 months here.
9 months. So if I ask you, before we expand and get into a discussion, if I ask you to sum up in one sentence, what has your Yog Nidra experience been with these live online sessions? What would that sentence be?
So it has helped me to be at peace with myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And earlier it used to be peace at the surface. Now the peace gently flows deep within.
Okay, I'm so happy to hear that. So now I'd like you to please expand a little bit more that how has Yog Nidra helped
So earlier, at times I used to be a little judgmental. Now I'm become more forgiving, less judgmental, looking at the good in people, wishing to celebrate the goodness in them, wishing to celebrate life each day, each moment. So all these are the effects of Yog Nidra, and also that you taught us to be Taker Sankalp, and the main purpose of one of the main purpose which people do usually don't know about Yog Nidra is that it helps you to take a sankalp and transform. So I have been facing a health concern, which I feel with the help of sankalp I have been able to address along with some medication slowly and gradually. So that's helping me health wise also. Yeah.
Well, I am so happy to hear that. Also encourages me to continue with Yog Nidra. And I never planned it to be this long. So I'm very, very happy to know that. Now, what I also want to understand from you is you have said that it helps you to become non-judgmental. At no point, if I remember during these 9.5 months, have I said that don't be judgmental or don't be this. We have just been basically practicing Yog Nidra, and only in the last couple of sessions where we've had a discussion session. So, how is it that you attribute your non-judgmental approach or your more peaceful or more positive outlook to Yog Nidra?
So this is something, yes, you're right. You did specify about that. You talk about that. But I feel earlier I used to be a little judgmental about people. And now that I'm more peace with my inner self, uh, when we started off with the Yoga Nidra sessions, even just once a week, I felt very at peace with myself. Just as they say that unless you are joyful, unless you are at peace with yourself, you can't give peace to others. So unless you are at peace with yourself, you can't uh, give joy to others. So that's what I feel. That must have been the reason.
So, you feel that
Otherwise, I have not been doing anything else. Any I have not been joining any courses or reading anything. So that must be the reason behind it.
now you're more at peace with yourself, and that peace has led you to a state of being non-judgmental and positive. Is that so?
Yes.
Wow, that's really good. Of course, the credit goes to you, but you are attributing it to Yog Nidra, but you are the one who's actually making that effort to go into Yog Nidra. Can you also now share uh, anything that stands out in the sessions? You've been doing this for more than 9 months, and you've been one of the
Yes.
most regular persons. How does anything stand out that you feel you can share?
Yeah. The same qualities which I got from Yoga Nidra sessions of being at peace with myself. That's the main thing. And also, you have been emphasizing about the way you breathe matters. So we had a session on science of Kumbhak. So there are so many good things that we have learnt about it. The way you breathe, the way you inhale, exhale. So one of the incidents, I have been very feeling very uneasy because of my health concern, as I talked to you about it. So I practiced that breathing technique and I felt very much at ease with myself. So that's mainly that has been helping. That's the highlight that I have been more at peace with myself.
So the advanced few sessions where we have gone into the breathing primarily and the patterns of breathing, you feel they have helped
Yes.
you to go into a deeper sense of peace?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, what I want to ask from you, because you've been one of the longer, more sincere and regular practitioners. So, what I want to ask from you is that generally, when people practice Yog Nidra after a session, they feel relaxed. That is
Yes.
by and large everywhere. Not all the time, but 90%, 80% of the time, people say that they feel very peaceful. Some more, some less, but everybody feels this. Now, what I want, even you have shared that, what I want to ask you is more importantly, what happens, let's say, 24 hours after a Yoga Nidra session? Right now, we are only taking Yoga Nidra once a week. Okay. So I want to ask you that, I mean, how is it that a 1 hour or less than 1 hour, 45 minutes of Yoga Nidra practice once in a week helps you in your daily life? And how does, I mean, are you really attributing your peace to Yoga Nidra? Of course, you've shared that you're not doing anything else, but how does a 1 hour session, less than a 1 hour session, help you through the rest of the week?
Ma'am, as I've been talking to you, that if I could record your sessions and have your guided imagery sessions used, and we can make use of it. So you designed the course for online course for us, and I enrolled for that course. And I use that guided imagery sessions. I listen to it. Most of the times, I try to do it on a regular basis. At times, yes, I miss out. But apart from your Thursdays Yog Nidra sessions, I also use that guided imagery video sessions and practice Yog Nidra.
Oh, so that's the secret. It's not just the Thursday sessions that we're doing online, they help, but you are also take join the pre-recorded course, so you have access to the recorded Yog Nidra
Yes,
visualizations and sessions and guided Yog Nidra. So you practice that also, is it?
yes,
So
yes, I
that
do.
is that
And
is
I've
the
learned,
real reason why you have benefit so much. So you are not doing it only just once a week, but you are doing it more regularly through the recorded sessions also. Yes.
yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I also wanted to add something there.
Please, I was going to ask you to please share what would you like to share at this point.
Twice it has happened. Once in the quite somewhere in the March or April month, that I have been seeing visuals like almost at the end of the session where I saw a visual of Shivji, just the outline. And recently during Navratri, I saw we had Dasera that day I remember. So I could see visuals of Mataji, her hand, her body, different parts of her body, not her face. I could uh, see the visuals, and I felt very good about it. I can't explain you. Thank you to you. It's because of you that the way you lead us through the sessions. Otherwise, it would not have been possible. It has never been experienced like this earlier. I cannot put it in words and explain you uh, how I felt, how blessed I feel I am that through you I could see those visuals of Mataji.
But that has nothing to do with me, because if that was the case, other people would have also felt. So this has to do with you and your own inner makeup primarily. So what Yoga Nidra has probably done is calm certain parts of the mind and help to, energize or awaken other parts. So that the credit or whatever your experience is, you experience parts of yourself basically. So you have only experienced yourself. I'm happy that these sessions are helping you out. Is there anything you would like to say to somebody who has not attended these sessions, the live sessions or the pre-recorded? I mean, do you feel that they are for people who are actually going through some trouble, or do you feel that they help everybody? What is your experience and what would you like to share at the end?
So I always feel that there is something always within us that we wish to aspire, we aspire to be. Some or the other thing is always there. And as you have been mentioning in your Yog Nidra video sessions, that what you aspire to be or aspire to have is somewhere deep within you. So it's just that Yog Nidra helps you unfold it, and you get transformed. So if anyone wishes to uh, get transformed or wish to have their aspirations come true, they should join Yog Nidra, and especially by you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheetal. That's been very kind of you. And I'm also very grateful for your regularity and your sincerity, because that's ultimately what's going to make the difference. People can go on teaching, but that doesn't make much of a difference. It's only when you're ready to receive and put in that effort that makes a difference. So you've been doing that, and that's really great.